Namaste, welcome to NTV. This is me, Harika. In today's episode of Tech Talk, we have startup Book My Chef with us, a startup which provides chefs at your doorsteps. Amazing, right? So, without any further delay, let's invite Shankar, co-founder of Book My Chef. Hi, how are you doing, Chef?
Hi, good afternoon. Thank you for having me over.
Thank you. Pleasure is always us. So, Book My Chef. It's really fascinating that you can book your chef at your doorsteps, which is
That's right.
quite unique concept that you've started. So, how is it going? How will it started?
It started during the COVID times when the hotel industry went down completely when due to the shutdown and all, and there was a lot of loss of jobs and insecurity crept in big time, and a lot of talented, skilled chefs suddenly found themselves out of jobs.
Correct.
And that's when it set me thinking. I've been in the industry in almost 40 years now,
Okay, in food
and
industry.
in the food, and I'm a chef by profession, so
Great.
been in the industry for 40 years, so I've lived a life of a chef, so I know what it takes to lose skilled people in the country today. So we saw tough times that time, how they were going and trying to earn their daily livelihood. I had senior chefs who've been with 20, 30 years of experience, who just to earn for their family's livelihood, they used to put out a stall on the road selling vada pav and all that thing, and dosas and all. And they were content to make 1,000 rupees a day. And that's how they actually saw through those tough phases. So that set me thinking. I said, we cannot lose such a talented lot
Skilled.
of people. And post COVID, the industry has bounced back, and it's the other extreme now. And there's a lot of shortage of skilled people. But what has happened during that period? They have become entrepreneurs, and they have realized that they are content. Whatever they're earning is sometimes better than uh, working for somebody
9 to 5
else.
jobs.
There is no 9 to 5 jobs in hotel industry. It's long
Hmm.
hours. And so that set me thinking absolutely. And then Varun Reddy and Pramod Reddy, two of my friends, were also the founders. We worked upon, and we were always were fascinated. Private chef concept is a matured concept in the West. People call chefs over home when they're entertaining or for their cooking, and then they cook a meal and they go. In India, you have house help and all, and the lady of the house is very much active in that scenario. So that was not that much prevalent in
Needed.
the country, needed.
Correct.
And caterers per se only it becomes economically viable for them if they do large numbers. So there was a gap in the market. We found that people want to entertain people. Post COVID became a very more the people who didn't want to go out, yet they wanted to have a good time in the
So
house.
it would be much challenging.
So that set both the things setting that we have this lot of chefs who have the opportunity to go to people's houses and display their skill set and earn good money apart without disturbing their daily routine also.
Correct.
So the whole idea was that you connect with the industry chefs, you make a community of chefs, and makes them realize that over and above in your working hours, whenever you have free time, and whenever you have a day off, you can utilize. You come on board, we will promote you, and then we send chefs home, and that's how Book My Chef was born.
It's like suppose you're doing a 9 to 5 job and you can also do a rapido in between when you're free time.
That's
So
right.
you can it's just like that.
Pretty much like the gig economy, as they
Correct.
say. Yeah.
So far, how many chefs are associated with this?
So we started this about 6 months ago. It's been a lot of trials and errors have happened. We've learned there've been a lot of challenges we've experienced. We've been working around it, solutions. You see, working in a professional environment and going and cooking in somebody's house are
Correct.
two different cup of teas. Absolutely, even for the chefs. The promise we are giving is that we have three levels of chefs.
Okay.
One is who can come and do your comfort food, daily food, and all. One lot of chefs are the specialty chefs who are more experienced and
Professional.
who are more. They all are professional chefs and who are more in terms of specialized in the cuisines,
Okay.
like a Chinese or a Japanese or a Thai
Italian.
or Italian or a North Indian or South Indian specific chefs. Then we have the third category, which are the celebrity chefs and the so-called the superstars with the hospitality industry
Okay, you have
in
the
India
celebrity
and
chefs
abroad.
with you
Yes.
as well.
So there is offering for everybody across board. And the idea is that up till 20 people we can come and cook in your house.
Hmm.
So we let out the tech part of it, which clearly says how you book an event, how many people, what are the timings you want the meal,
What would be the
and
menu?
then we have a drop down menu. You can pick and choose your dishes,
Okay.
and then you can pick and choose your chef also.
Hmm.
And then that person goes, he reports about 4 hours before. So for him, it's in 6 hours he cooks, presents, and delivers and comes back. That's the
Okay.
thing. The other part is, so in terms of economics for the guest, now if you go to a restaurant, you're spending far more money.
Hmm. Hmm, hmm.
Here in your own premises, you are spending less. We give you the choice of ingredients.
Correct. And it
So
would
you
be
can,
hygiene.
yes, it's more, so either you can procure ingredients or we can procure the ingredients for you.
Okay, you can also get your
Yes.
ingredients as
So the
well.
minute you book the event and you select the menu, we send the, what do we call it, the indent, which is the list of ingredients required for cooking the meal.
Okay.
And then the chef also carries a spice tray, and he carries his all his tools and all that, reports there 4 hours early, and then follows. There is a checks and balances at every stage.
Hmm.
What time he reports, what is the state of the kitchen that he takes
Hmm,
in,
hmm, hmm.
how clean is it, and then his entire, once he does his cooking, when does he finish it, he photographs the dishes, and then the kitchen has to be absolutely in the same clean
Clean manner
state
before
in
the.
which he entered. So
Hmm.
all this is all tracked
Hmm.
through videos, through pictures, and all this thing. And our tech is, and that's how we keep getting the feedback how the chef is getting doing his job, as well as we get the client feedback
Customers'
also.
feedback as well.
Yeah.
Great. So, as I also heard that you also provide private kitchen as well, like personal kitchen kind of thing.
That is more planned in the phase two as of now. Right now, we are focusing on, we do a chef's table.
Hmm. Hmm.
That is, we get the high-end chefs and celebrity chefs and all very high-end specialized. So we are catering to every category of people.
Okay.
Somebody who wants a very exclusive event, very high-end in terms of fine cuisine, fine dining, in terms of service, in terms of table decor, and so the end-to-end solutions also we is a part of this. So we have
Okay.
choices in every category.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, like, what would be the price range of the minimum order if you wanted to do it?
Right now, we are going as low as 2 to 4 people. Also, we can send a chef to cook for you, and but on an average, what we've been noticing is anywhere between 10 to 15 people is the size which people are happy with, and that's the size pretty much is comfortable in any house
So it's like
also.
win-win situation.
Yes, because we also need to, and in the platform when you're booking the event, it also asks what are the equipments available in the kitchen. How
Hmm.
many gas burners are there? Do you have an
Okay.
oven? Do we have the, gas connection is pipe gas or a cylinder? So all the specs are asked for it, and as you click on it, so we have a better idea as how the place is going to be for cooking and all that.
Okay. So it's currently available in like it's active in which
It's live in
cities?
Hyderabad, and we recently rolled out in Mumbai, and then we will be going live very shortly in Delhi, Bangalore, Calcutta, Pune, Goa,
Great.
Chennai. So the idea is to hit about 10 cities within the next 1 year.
So like so far, how was the customer's response? Like as you mentioned that you've started this 6 months ago. So how is it going?
We have done about more than, I would say, about 400 orders so far,
Great.
and we've had a success rate of about anywhere between 80 to 85%. There have been glitches in terms of supply chain, in terms of chefs going at the right timing. So all that is being slowly eased and ironed out. But as far as the food is concerned, the quality, taste, and all, we've been getting a much higher success rate. We're just fine tuning the logistics part of it, and
Okay.
that's where. But at a 95% success rate, I would say. And there's
Okay.
been a, so it's a constant data for us learning. It's a learning for us.
Hmm.
What are the choice of preferences? What are the cuisines people like? How many, what are the event days? There is a spike when there is a festival day
Correct.
or on a special occasion. So there is a
New
spike
Year,
on weekends.
Christmas.
All that study is giving us a lot of inputs and ideas,
Hmm.
which it makes us quite happy because we are able to then come out with more ideations.
Hmm.
For example, religious festivals and specialty foods is a very demanding
Correct.
cooking, right?
Correct.
Very few people can get it right.
Hmm.
So we have specialist chefs who are there. You want a Bengali food, you feel like eating a Bengali food? Yes, you can go to the thing and you say, today you can get me a Bengali food. You want to eat a Mexican chef, a Mexican food, you have a Mexican chef. So that choice is there to the customer today.
Okay, so the price range would be differ from customer to customer preference, maybe.
Different depending on the menu per se.
Hmm.
But if you remove the ingredients, without the ingredients, the cost of services and the logistics, everything put together will be around 1,000 rupees per head, approximately.
Okay. So, like as you mentioned that it will be more useful for chefs who wanted to join your company as well, like for part-time thing. So, how does it work? Like, if someone wants to join your company as a chef.
So they don't join; they just come on board. It's like a freelancing job for them.
Hmm.
They get listed. There is a very rigorous process of filtering people. Every day we get about 80 to 100 applications from
Seriously. Yeah.
across the world, and we do intend to go international. So there are people writing to us, so many years of experience, and say they are all excited about this.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole idea is to form a community platform where by bringing people together.
Correct.
So there is a once you put them in various buckets based on their number of years of experience, then the
Eligibility.
speciality which they are in, the location that they are in. So in Hyderabad, for example, today we have almost about 250 chefs who are listed,
Great.
and you want a South Indian chef, we have 10 options South Indian chef. You want a North Indian chef, we have 10 options.
And other
So
specialities as
correct.
well.
So you can, and all
Pick
of them
and
will have
choose.
a two-line profile, what their specialty is and how long they've been in the industry, where all they've worked. So all this pedigree is looked into it, filtered, and then a one-to-one at the final stage is done, interview call, and then they're brought on board. For the regular category, for the senior specialized category, it's a one-on-one interview, and then we bring them to our kitchens. We have
Okay.
a base kitchen everywhere. They do cooking. We check their quality and the standardization, and then we have our set of recipes. We have more than 3,000 recipes of our own, which is constantly we are building up. And then they are given a base standard. This is what you need to follow. And then they add their special
It's kind of
touches.
training program.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It goes hand in hand, everything. Yeah.
So, what were the commission rate?
So we have, let me put it this way, an average, the chef, the category of chefs we are talking, the general category, are around 25 to 30,000 a month in their regular jobs right now. So an event will give them anywhere between 3 to 4,000 rupees, a 5 hour thing.
Per event.
Yes. So I look at it this way that if I get 4 day offs in my month, and if I do have the energy to go out and do it, and I still make 40% of my regular salary,
Correct.
hardly
Correct.
2 days work, or that's it. So that's how I look at it, and I think it's important for everybody. Money is very important, and the thing with the hotel industry is everybody has the energy. They are used to working long hours, and they're physically very capable. So I think it's a great platform for chefs to come in. More importantly, interpersonal skills. Today, a client is very happy to meet a person who can come and talk to him. You're explaining the ingredients, you're explaining about the dish. In a busy restaurant, you might not. You will order food, eat
Correct.
and go. But in a house, you have all the time. You can ask the chef, what are these ingredients? Why are you using them? How are they being made? And he'll happily walk you through it. So that's a
Correct.
huge interaction, and it will change or exchange of ideas.
And that also changes the customer experience with the dishes as well as the chefs.
Absolutely. Soft skills is also what we imbibe into the chefs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, who are your target audience mostly you're targeting currently?
We have had actually across board. We have had audience across board. We have had young bachelors from the IT industry trying it out. We have had the social segment at all levels trying out youngsters. And then you had quite a few celebrities have tried it us out, actors and in their houses.
Okay.
And,
Can you name some?
Now let them talk about it. What we believe in it, and I think a couple of them have spoken about it. I think one Mr. Nani has also spoken about
Ali.
it. His expert, Mr. Nani, and all that thing. So we allow them to talk about it, rather we talk about them. So and we have had different cross sections. Then we have some CEOs and all that thing also. So it's a good varied experience. It's been a good varied experience, and at the same time, gives us inputs into people's likes and dislikes in their own area of functioning.
And in their own comfort zone, they can do it.
Absolutely.
So, as a startup, you have tied up with T Hub. How is it going?
So T-Hub has been a huge supporter to us. I mean, we were one of the few who were selected for their cohort 10, which was a 100-day go-to-market program. This is a tremendous amount of learning. It's a fantastic program they have done. I think there were 16 startups. We were one amongst them who were chosen out of, I think, more than 800 odd startups. So that is a huge learning opportunity which we had during in the about 6 months. And then which was where we were given exposures about various aspects of how to go in a startup. We were meeting experts, we were meeting successful unicorn entrepreneurs and all that. And TM has always been very supportive in terms of anything we need, in terms of a connect, which is what they promise. And I think it's a fantastic friend to us. And we feel
Great.
rather proud to be part of, as you say, we feel part of to be of TM.
Great. Good to hear that. So, as a startup, so what is your advice to the customers? Like, what is your word you want to speak to the customers who wanted to onboard your company or do something?
Try us out. It's going to be fun. It's going to be interactive, and it's hugely convenient and cost effective. And at the same time, I would say for the chefs, do come out and show your interpersonal skills and say that you can do it for because it's all about passion.
Correct.
Display your passion and let the food speak for you.
Great. So, lastly, what are your future plans?
As I said, we are getting growing very well. The feedback is encouraging. The learnings are very encouraging, and we 10 cities is what our target is in the next 12 months to 16, 18 months. Then we obviously have plans to go international too, and we are currently talking to 2 markets outside of India also.
Great.
So to grow the community as much as possible, and then we are planning our own academy of chefs. Then we can certify their own chefs, train them in such a way, and then make the community grow bigger and bigger and bigger, so we are able to service and feed as many people as we want to.
Great. All the very best. I wish really you expand your functions to all over globally.
Thank you very much.
So that was Book My Chef, an amazing platform for all the chefs out there and as well as foodies. That was NTV. Thank you.